Political Point Magazine. Where the right is right and the left, well, the left is always on the wrong side of history. Why? Because political minds want to know. So enjoy a conservative point of view. And let's talk pea soup with tonight's top stories. Well. Appears now we have the DNC Convention Chaos. Yeah, it has rivals the DNC. I watched that convention, and may I just tell you that the Democrats were just pandering. Yep, that's right. It's just horrible. Pandering to the right, they were pandering to the left, they were pandering to the blacks and the Republicans. It's just constant bullcrap. And Hillary lied, sparking up her untrustworthy meter. We'll call it the untrustometer. But could Hillary's lies be her downfall? We will talk about that. And Trump gets back on track on campaigning on the economy and national security after the Khan family fallout. We will talk about that. And we will take it to the phones and talk to you, the viewers. Tonight, I am your host. Whoa, I'm sorry about that. William Mitro. Yes. Welcome to another episode of Political Points. And we talk about a lot of things that have been going on at the convention here. Okay? Now, so let me turn off that mic here. Alright, welcome, my friends. Oh, I love that. I so love that. Okay, my friends, and welcome. Thank you again for tuning in. And now, we're going to talk about the convention in a moment. Here now, but I do want to get to the Democrats, the Democrat convention here. First, before I get to the chaos here, I want to show you an interview here. Okay, that the Democrats just the Democrats were just pandering. But I want to show you an interview, okay, on the O'Reilly factor. Okay, this is Congressman Gutierrez. Okay, and on the border, Bill O'Reilly questioned Congressman Gutierrez on the border, and what do you do to secure the border? All right. And he couldn't give Bill O'Reilly a direct answer for it. But so So here's Bill O'Reilly interviewing Congressman Gutierrez, a Democrat from California. All right, and he couldn't give.
Philadelphia, Congressman Luis Gutierrez, who spoke earlier this evening as well. So you're speaking on immigration. I want to know a few things. Do you believe in open borders? So do you favor open borders like they have in Europe?
Bill, you and I have talked about this in the past. You know that I've introduced immigration reform bills, and the first two chapters are securing our borders and making sure that people, when they come to the United States, they don't come with a coyote. They don't come illegally. They come with a visa.
Okay.
We want to make sure that we have a legal immigration system.
So you don't
Let me
believe
just say
in...
one thing really quickly.
Go ahead.
Absolutely not.
All right. So
but
there are members of your party who do. And we spoke to a few of them. Members of the Democratic Party who want open borders, don't want, they want a society that has free flow in and out like Europe. Now, when you say that you want to secure the border, see, now Trump says, oh, I'm going to build a wall, and then I'm going to put legions of people behind, and that's how I'm going to secure it. What's the Democratic Party's vision on securing the border? What are they going to do?
Here's what we do, Bill. As part of immigration reform, we take those that are here in the country and we give them a background check. And if you haven't committed
but I'm more
a crime,
interested in the border.
I understand that.
Right.
But in order to get to the border, I think the first thing we need to do is use our resources smart, right? So if we have millions of undocumented workers in this country that have American citizen children and they're working and they're abiding by all of the law and they've been here 10, 15, 20 years, why not give them an opportunity?
All right, but Congressman, that doesn't have anything to do with securing the border.
Then it does, Bill, in this sense. Now we can take all of those massive resources that we use on this silly fantasy of picking them up so that we can have more security. And as part of it, Bill, here's what I believe. I'm going to make this absolutely clear. I think that every American company, before they hire somebody, should make sure that that worker goes through a background check.
All right, E-Verify, that would be a good thing. But you still haven't told me.
Absolutely.
Now I'm trying the third time, Congressman. How do you secure the southern border? What do you do?
Here's what you do. You make sure that in our agricultural industry, and Bill, I've traveled to Florida, I've traveled to Georgia, I've traveled to California. You and I both know that there are millions of undocumented workers that work hard, sweat, toil every day to put the food we eat on our table. That's not a myth, that's a reality. Why don't we let them come with visas to this country so that then we don't have people using that border?
You know,
we can secure it, Bill, because the resources that are there are going to be there. And I love you, Bill. I wouldn't be on this program.
This is the fourth time.
Can I just say something? I thought all last night I thought two things. I'm going to give a speech at the convention on prime time, and I'm going to be on the #1 news Fox Cable U.
But
today.
you're not answering the question. I'm going to ask it the fourth time.
I am.
How do you secure the border? What do you do? Are you going to move all the illegal aliens down there and wall them out? We can have them preventing other people from coming in?
We allow people to come out of the shadows, Bill. We put an E-Verify
doesn't have anything to do with securing the border.
It does. Because can I just say one thing to you, Bill?
Yeah.
There are 11 million undocumented workers. You keep talking about the border and securing the border.
Yeah.
I want to secure LAX. I want to secure Kennedy. I want to secure
We can deal with that overstay of the visas. We can deal with that. But you still can't tell me.
Undocumented, that's the way they came here.
And
so
we
I'm
have
ready
to solve
deal
that
with
problem.
the totality.
But you still have not told me how you're going to secure the border.
All right,
I can't keep asking you the same question.
Bill, give me a suggestion.
Who, me?
Give me a suggestion.
If anybody overstayed their visa, they would be fined $10,000. That solves that problem.
Okay. And I will tell you one thing. Here's what I think. No, I don't like it for this reason.
You don't like it.
You know, the Democrats do not have any ideas on how to solve this thing. You know, we got border chaos, and I agree with Trump. we need to build the wall. All right. We need to have E-Verify, and we need to have border patrol on the border. All right. And we need to have background checks. But the congressman could not give him any idea of how to secure the border. And it's just ridiculous. But I want to get into the convention chaos here. All right. Now, the chaos at the border here, and now you will see that a lot of stuff happened. Okay, but at the convention, and this, my friend, the email scandal, okay, which caused Debbie Wasserman Schultz, the Republican or the Democratic chairwoman, to resign before the convention, right? Okay, and that sparked a lot of chaos because you had the Bernie supporters out there protesting and saying that they would not support Hillary. All right, like take a look at this. This is totally.
Chance of lock her.
Lock her up, lock her up, lock her up, they were chanting. Okay, and
Oh, DNC, we won't vote for Hillary. Hell no, DNC, we won't vote for Hillary. Hell no, DNC, we won't vote for Hillary. Hell no, DNC, we won't vote for Hillary.
and it got very bad inside the convention when speakers were speaking, and they mentioned Hillary's name. When they mentioned Hillary's name, there were boos in the crowd. And oh my goodness. And then, my friends, that was quite chaotic, okay, at the convention. And oh my gosh, and then there was major chaos when Bernie Sanders spoke. That he tried to urge his supporters to not heckle the speakers and to tone it down, and that they needed to support the nominee. But then Bernie Sanders sold out, and the whole thing. Okay, with Bernie Sanders sold out, and I want to show you this because Sanders. Okay, now I want to show you this. This is Bernie Sanders really sold out, and the Democrats were pandering. They were pandering to his supporters, and also, but I want to show you how the betrayal of Bernie Sanders when he announced, when he basically gave the nomination to Hillary Clinton, and this was a sad moment, a very sad moment, okay, especially for the Bernie Sanders supporters, because they will not support Hillary. They will not support Hillary.
Thank you. Madam Chair, I move that the convention suspend the procedural rules. I move that all votes cast by delegates be reflected in the official record. And I move that Hillary Clinton be selected as the nominee of the Democratic Party for President of the United States.
That was very, very. Oh no, that was just horrible. Bernie Sanders betrayed his people. Okay, and there was a walkout. The Bernie Sanders supporters walked out. Yeah, they walked out, and on the last day, Hillary, Bernie Sanders left, and then he changed his party affiliation to independent. So he's, but I want to show you some of the speeches here from the convention. During the convention, though, I want to show you some of the speeches here. All right, and when Bill Clinton came up, was introduced, I want to show you some of this. Okay, now this is definitely something to look at. Okay, but the Democrats were pandering. Okay, the Democrats were pandering to the blacks and pandering to the Republicans.
Please. Joining me now.
Sorry about that. I just, yeah. But now the Democrats were pandering.
Plus.
Okay. No, wait. I want to show you some of this here because it's very, very interesting. Now, but the Democrats were pandering to the Republicans, and it was disgraceful. Okay, they were pandering to Republicans. They were trying to get disaffected Republicans that weren't satisfied with the Republican nominee, and they failed miserably. They were pandering, to the right, and trying to appeal to us, and then when they had a black speaker up there, they were pandering to not just the blacks, but the Black Lives Matter movement. It was disgraceful. All right? The Democratic Party is a disgrace. I can't believe that anyone would vote Democrat. It's just a disgrace. But I want to show you. I want to show you. Okay, the some of the main speeches. All right, of the Democrats. All right, especially I want you to notice, especially when they introduced Bill Clinton. All right, when they introduced Bill Clinton. All right, when they introduced Bill Clinton, they played the background music. The background music was the instrumentals to getting jiggy with it. as if they were glorifying a man who took advantage of a young intern in the Oval Office. All right, but take a look, you know, and this is quite disgraceful.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 42nd President of the United States, Bill Clinton.
Thank you. Thank you. In the spring of 1971, I met a girl. The first time I saw her, we were, appropriately enough, in a class on political and civil rights. She had thick blonde hair, big glasses, wore no makeup. And she exuded this sense of strength and self-possession that I found magnetic. After the class, I followed her out, intending to introduce myself. I got close enough to touch her back, but I couldn't do it. Somehow I knew this would not be just another tap on the shoulder. That I might be starting something I couldn't stop. I saw her several more times in the next few days, but I still didn't speak to her. Then one night, I was in the law library talking to a classmate who wanted me to join the Yale Law Journal. He said it would guarantee me a job in a big firm or a clerkship with a federal judge. I really wasn't interested. I just wanted to go home to Arkansas. Then I saw the girl again, standing at the opposite end of that long room. Finally, she was staring back at me. So I watched her. She closed her book, put it down, and started walking toward me. She walked the whole length of the library, came up to me and said, "Look, if you're going to keep staring at me," and now I'm staring back, we at least ought to know each other's name. I'm Hillary Rodham. Who are you? I was so impressed and surprised that, whether you believe it or not, momentarily I was speechless. Finally, I sort of blurted out my name, and we exchanged a few words, and then she went away. Well, I didn't join the law review, but I did leave that library with a whole new goal in mind. A couple of days later, I saw her again. I remember she was wearing a long, white, flowery skirt. And I went up to her, and she said she was going to register for classes for the next term. I said I'd go too. And we stood in line and talked. You had to do that to register back then. And I thought I was doing pretty well, till we got to the front of the line, and the registrar looked up and said, "Bill, what are you doing here? You registered this morning." I turned red and she laughed, that big laugh of hers. And I thought, well, heck, since my cover's been blown, I just went ahead and asked her to take a walk down to the art museum. We've been walking.
I can't really listen to that. But then, the convention is just, I really, can't stress it enough. But the Democrats, they attacked Donald Trump, but they pandered to the they pandered to a lot of people, okay, and it made me sick to my stomach to listen to the Democrats and their tattle and of things. In fact, but during the election, okay, you heard during the convention, Donald Trump was in other areas. Like he went to Iowa. He went to Iowa. He went to Florida. He went to Ohio. And he just talked.
Successful convention in Cleveland. Cleveland was amazing. And they call it a bounce, but we had a bounce like very few people have a bounce. All I know is I'm leading in the polls. We're leading in all of these.
Oh wait, that was after. Okay, but that was after. He held rallies and stuff like that. But I wanna get into some other things that happened at the convention.
The speeches tonight.
Okay, but Joe Biden spoke, and but this my friends, okay, we want to see. Now I want to show you like some other things that happened. All right, and it's interesting that oh, that's not the one I wanted, but it made me sick to my stomach to see all of those Democrats, and oh wait, here we go. Yes, okay, yes, okay, let me show you this. All right, but the Democrats were pandering, insulting, and quite disgraceful. All right, because now I want to show you. This. Okay, the final night here. Okay, but all right, but let me show you this. Okay, convention controversies. All right, but take a listen.
I lived in fear that my son would die like this. I even warned him that because he was a young black man, he would meet people who didn't value him or his life. Hillary Clinton isn't afraid to say that Black lives matter.
Really? But they just pandered to the blacks, and I say all lives matter, and but the Democrats, they just don't seem to get it, wait, but they just don't seem to get it. Let me hold on a minute. Hold up on the calls here. Okay, hold up. hold up on the calls. I'm not finished yet. Okay. We'll get to the calls in just a moment because there's something I want to get to here, and there's something I do want to get to before I get to the calls, right? Because it's quite crucial to my points here. Okay. Now. Now with this, now I want to show you some other things that happened at the convention. All right, because now with the first off, I want to show you some other things that happened at the convention because it was not your usual convention, and especially when they had Chelsea interview. They had Chelsea interview, or Chelsea introduce her Hillary, and but there is something that people need to see. Okay, people definitely need to see. All right. Okay. Now, at the convention, and this is the kicker here. That that we've had the some of the speeches were quite out of the ordinary. They even had a general on there that offered his full support of Hillary Clinton, and because he worked with her, But I want to show you this first before I get to anything here. Okay. Now, before I get to that, actually before I get to that, I want to show you this. All right, because now Hillary is caught up in a lie. Okay. Is caught up in several lies. Okay, Hillary got a bounce from her convention, and the polls now show her with 6 points up from Donald Trump. But this now, okay, and I'm not gonna get to Hillary's speech just yet, but Hillary got a bounce from her convention, which is quite appalling, to say the least. But, before I get to the calls, I want to get to this. All right, and I did want to compare the two conventions, but now let's talk about this. Hillary got interviewed by Chris Wallace on Fox News Sunday, right? And it's the first interview in a long time with Hillary Clinton, right? But you look at this, and now you look at this. And Hillary, this is destined to bring Hillary's poll numbers down, because it goes with her untrustworthiness. All right, and now, but it goes with her untrustworthiness. And you have got to see this. You have got to see this. because the whole thing is just now. Okay, so Hillary Clinton. All right. Oh wait, that's the con thing. Right? No, we gotta get. All right. So. Oh wait a minute. Okay, so I want to get into. I want to get into this because Hillary lied big time on national news. Okay, on national news. All right. Concerns about Hillary's trustworthiness. All right. Now, I want to show you this. Okay, and we're getting it in right here. All right, but wait. Okay. All right, so, and you've got to see this. The comparisons between what Hillary says and what is actual facts. You know, the Washington Post gave her 4 Pinocchios on this. All right, and you know, and when I get to the calls, I'm gonna get into further details, but you have definitely got to see this. You have definitely got to see this, all right? Because Hillary just blew her chances of winning the presidency. All right, take a look at this. Take a look at this. All right, here it is.
Director Comey said that my answers were truthful and what I've said is consistent with what I have told the American people.
Secretary Clinton said there was nothing marked classified on her emails either sent or received. Was that true?
That's not true. There were a small number of portion markings on, I think, 3 of the documents.
Secretary Clinton said I did not email any classified material to anyone on my email. There is no classified material. Was that true?
There was classified material emailed.
Although we did not find clear evidence that Secretary Clinton or her colleagues intended to violate laws governing the handling of classified information, there is evidence that they were extremely careless in their handling of very sensitive, highly classified information.
Hillary is a pathological liar. You can't trust the woman. I mean, oh my gosh, we can get into like all of the scandals. I mean, take a look at this, you know, too. All right, the Washington Post gave Clinton 4 Pinocchios. And this woman wants to be president of the United States? You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me.
With a new poll out.
Okay. Now, I mean, it's just ridiculous. You cannot trust this woman. Okay. She 64% say that she's untrustworthy. She is not trustworthy. 64% say she's not trustworthy. Okay, I'll take this call. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
Yeah, Will, I did want to say I watched your What the Fracking video.
Oh, that was
that was very good.
That was on Mr. Clean show.
Yes.
Yes,
okay.
Mr. Clean show.
Today,
and I say,
I'm
drill, baby, drill.
Go ahead.
I say, drill, baby, drill.
Yeah, it was an awesome video. It woke me up at like 11:30 at night.
Oh,
okay,
that's cool.
Will, I'm talking about Native American Indians, okay?
Yeah.
I've looked it up on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at Trump and the Mexicans, okay?
Yeah.
So here is the treaty document of Gallipoly, Hidalgo, was a treaty of Hidalgo officially entitled the Treaty of Peace, Friendship Limits, and Settlement between the United States of America and the Mexican Republic. is the peace treaty. This is what it did. It provided that the United States would prevent and punish raids by Indians into Mexico. In other words, you don't go over to Mexico and cause war. Here's another thing that I have on Wikipedia, okay, about the United States of America. Okay, I'm a Native American Indian. I have Mexican family, okay? So I'm looking at here, Wikipedia. In the United States of America, Native Americans are considered to be peoples who's pre-Columbian, okay? In other words, pre-Christopher Columbus. The term Native American Indian has been adopted by major newspapers and some. Okay, Native American has been adopted by major newspapers and then some. Even before the European settlement of what is now the United States of America, who are living here, is what they call today as the United States of America. Okay? And then we got a peace treaty also settlement of the Sioux Treaty of 1868. Okay, 1868, which wasn't far off from 1900. Which this comes from the National Archives of Records Administration, okay? It says right here, National Archives of Records Administration, the history of Native American in Northern America dates back to thousands of years, okay? Exploration and settlement of the Western United States of America and Europeans wreaked havoc on the Indian people living there to enact establishment of Indian Peace Commission to end the wars and prevent further conflicts. Do you realize Northern America includes Tompkins County today? Includes Tompkins County and New York State today, where Washington swore himself in? All right, I blew your mind. I gotta go. I love your video.
All right, thank you. All right, but anyhow, all right. Let me let me get back to what I was talking about now. Hillary's lies on the untrustometer, and and also one of Hillary's campaign managers also lied. Let's take a look at this. Okay.
Director Comey said was that he believes there was no basis for her to believe that the emails in question that you're referring to, that she had any reason to believe that they were classified at the time she got them. In his mind, she had no reason to believe they were classified.
Well, certainly she should have known not to send classified information. And as I said, that's the definition of negligent. I think she was extremely careless. I think she was negligent. That I could establish. What we can't establish is that she acted with the necessary criminal intent.
So Hillary has a trust issue, and she's been caught in so many lies, and it's just ridiculous. So this whole thing should bring her poll numbers down, because how can you trust a woman who put our national security in jeopardy? How can you trust a woman who put our national security in jeopardy? All right. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
Yes, I did want to say that Donald Trump's family came from an immigrant society and settled in New York. Just off the boat, Donald, his wife is non-American, became an American through legal citizenship.
She's gonna be the best first lady. All right. Yep. Thank you for your call. Yep. But she's gonna be the best first lady. All right. But Hillary's untrustworthiness. This is a woman that put our national security in jeopardy. you know, and you know, even with that, you know, at the Republican convention, they had Pat Smith on there, you know, and you remember Pat Smith, who lost her son at Benghazi. All right, remember that, okay? Hillary Clinton put our national security in jeopardy, and you know, remember Benghazi, you know, and Pat Smith, okay. Now I do want to. I want to show you some of that, you know, because Pat Smith spoke at the Republican convention and brought up Benghazi. You know, they had Pat Smith speak at the Republican convention. You know, but another thing I want to bring up about Hillary, you know, is the New York Times glorified Hillary, you know, but in two of the paragraphs here, okay, which I want to read here, okay, now, which I want to read here, all right, and you will notice all of this, okay, but at the very first sentence, it says, okay, at the very first sentence, it reads, Hillary Diane Rodham Clinton. Wait a minute. Her name's not Diane. That must be another lie. Or it must be a typo. But it says Hillary Diane Rodham Clinton. You know, who sacrificed personal ambition for her husband's political career and then rose to the Democratic rose to be a Democratic senator and Secretary of State, was set to become the first woman to accept a major party's presidential nomination on Thursday night, a prize that generations of American women have dreamed about for one of their own, declaring that the nation was at a moment of reckoning. Mrs. Clinton, 68, was to urge voters to unite against the divisive policy ideas of combative politics of the Republican nominee Donald J. Trump. Now, if elected, Mrs. Clinton would become the 45th president of the United States, as well as the first to be married to a former president, Bill Clinton, the nation's 42nd president, and she would be the latest in a long line of Yale graduates and accomplished lawyers. Wait a minute. She's not an accomplished lawyer. She's a failed lawyer. Everything that she did at the Rose Law Firm is tied into Whitewater. Hello? The biggest scandal in Arkansas, which led to the supposed suicide death of Vince Foster, the Clintons' pal. Yeah. Remember that? How short people's memories are. Okay. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
Hey, I did want to say about your buddy Donald. He says he built all this and had 10,000 people work for him.
Yeah, he
He
did.
didn't come out and pull one effort. He didn't do one day of laboring, let alone a lifetime.
No, that's not true. That's not true. He did build that.
And now you want
No, he did build that. He did build that. He put effort into it. He built his empire. Okay? He created thousands of jobs. Hillary has not created a single job. All right? Hillary is not good for this country. All right? There's too many scandals, you know, and Hillary does not deserve to be president of the United States. All right? And I just want to make that clear to people. All right, my friends? So get that in your nook and crannies here. Okay? Now, speaking of Donald Trump, okay, he's back on the campaign trail, and he's campaigning, and you know, so we shall. Let's okay. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
Hillary didn't run the country bankrupt, okay? She wanted registered income and regulations for where the tax dollars are
Actually,
going
she
from.
did run the country bankrupt. She did run the country bankrupt. We are $19 trillion in debt. It's going to be $22 trillion when Obama leaves office. The economy is in the tank. All right? It's going to be $22 trillion when Obama leaves office. Okay? We are bankrupt under the Democrats. Okay? Donald Trump is going to fix that. All right? You know, Donald Trump has balanced budgets. You know, he knows about better business budgets. All right? So we need a businessman in the Oval Office. All right. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
I did want to say that Donald ran some agencies and he runs casinos. That's just organized crime while the labor...
No. It's not organized crime. There's no organized crime there's no organized crime in Trump's businesses. No, there's no organized crime in Trump's businesses. However, there is organized crime under Hillary Clinton. You know, Hillary put our national security in jeopardy. Every damn policy that is put forth by the Obama administration is part of Hillary's policies. You know, Hillary would just be a third term of Barack Obama. And you can't trust Hillary. You know, as testified to over the weekend, she had her interview on Fox News Sunday, but she lied. You can't trust Hillary. Therefore, Donald Trump is the one to trust.
Yeah, I did want to tell you, Will, that Hillary, even though email scams and her husband had sex with someone else, maybe that's somebody's relationship. They still didn't falter. They still didn't deny themselves his dignity of being. They still didn't politically assassinate themselves like Donald Trump.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Donald Trump is not politically assassinating himself. Donald Trump is doing the right things. Okay? Donald Trump will be the next president. I can guarantee you that. Because Hillary's lies are costing her. Are going to cost her. You know, it's not good. You see how the Clintons work. This is how the Clintons work. They lie through their teeth. And the nation has been, and I have said all throughout this election that the American people have rejected corruption. Hillary Clinton is the most corrupt politician of our time. Here. She lied to Chris Wallace. She lied on national TV. Everybody's watching her. And You know, I just don't get it, you know. This woman wants to be president, all right? You know, just take a look at her. Take a look at her. She has that evil smile. She's not looking out for the American people. She doesn't speak for us. She doesn't even speak honestly to us. This woman is evil. You are not going to elect Hillary Clinton. This is the face of evil. And on that note, my friends, I need to take it to the last words for the night. The last words for the night, my friends, is this is the face of evil. And she does not deserve the highest office in the land. That's all the time that we have left on the show, my friends. Alright. We thank you for watching Political Point. The right is right, and the left is always on the wrong side of history. Follow me on Twitter at WilliamMetro2. And check me out on YouTube. Alright. Once again, we thank you for watching Political Point, where the right is right, and the left is always on the wrong side of history.